This is the Bob and Brad automatic blood pressure monitor, and we actually consulted a doctor to help us review this product. So if you're in the market for a blood pressure monitor, this might be the pickup for you. Let's see why. That comes in around $35. You can actually find it cheaper whether there's a sale or a coupon going on. And for that, you get a great little package. It runs off of 3 included AA batteries, but you can also plug it in. And you run it all from this one button that starts and stops your measurements. Simply plug in the tube, put on the cuff following the instructions in the manual or on the box even, and you're good to go.
Attention please. Please keep silent and relax. Keep the cuff at heart level. Start measurement now.
After a moment, it displays and reads aloud your systolic and diastolic readings, as well as your pulse, which is cool.
Your systolic blood pressure is 126 millimeter of mercury pillar. Your diastolic blood pressure is 72 millimeter of mercury pillar. Your heart rate is 75 beats per minute. Measurement over. According to the World Health Organization standards, the measurement result is normal. Thanks for using. Wishing you good health.
These are also saved, and by hitting memory, you can see your average as well as your previous readings with a date and timestamp for not just 1, but 2 saved users. That's neat. I like that it reads aloud for those who might find that helpful, but it's also a really great touch that you're able to go into the settings and turn the volume down on that or even mute it completely. And that's just one of several different things that you can change in that menu. Hey, real quick, if this video or another video on the channel has helped you out, one way that you can help us is by buying us a cup of coffee. Oftentimes we're making these videos late at night, and that just helps us going, helps get these reviews out to you. Another way that you can support us for free is just by liking and subscribing to our channel. Either way, thank you. We appreciate it. My whole life, my mom has worked as a nurse, so naturally, I turned to her to get her thoughts. And while I wasn't able to get it in her hands to try out, she was able to call me and give me some of her insight. She had her reserves, namely that automatic ones tend to run higher, with many factors generating inaccurate results. Before we jumped off the call that day, she happened to ask me, "Are you even qualified to review this thing?" And she had a point. So we called our friend Dr. Sankey to give us the professional report. He brought over his manual cuff so that we could test and compare the two. We did a few different trials with different circumstances, and what we found was that the Bob and Brad was just a bit higher in the systolic reading, but pretty close overall.
I would say, based on those 2 different readings, 2 different settings, that is actually very accurate.
The average blood
Quite
pressure
accurate?
Yeah.
versus
Cool.
I'm convinced.
Thanks for helping out.
No problem.
To our surprise, it was pretty accurate. And this was despite Dr. Sankey saying that the cuff was barely too small for me. So if you don't skip arm day, this might be just a bit on the small side. But in his own words, this is a pretty good cuff. So now you know. We think this product is a great value. Most of them that run cheaper than this are going to be wrist cuffs, and those are less accurate, and the upper arm ones like this tend to be even more costly. If you're looking for a great blood pressure monitor to use at home or maybe even in the office, this might be the pickup. What do you think? Have you used an automatic one of these? I'm curious to hear your experiences. Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see ya.